to ask that members of the audience please remain seated as the students come in so that everyone has the opportunity to see their graduate. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Thank you. afternoon. At this time, would you please rise, members of the band and senior class? Good. And before we do play national anthem, it is Memorial Day. And in whatever way that you see appropriate, I'd like to have a moment of silence for all of our servicemen and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice, and also to ask for blessings and comfort for those that are impacted by the shooting in Uvalde. So at this time, let's please have a moment of silence. Thank you. And at this time, the Minford High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Adam Porter, will perform our national anthem. Please be seated. Welcome, parents, faculty, and friends to the 99th Minford High School Commencement. Today marks the culmination of 13 years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, not only by the graduates, but by their parents, guardians, and grandparents. At this time, I'd like to recognize our school board members, treasurer, and administration. Please rise as I call your name. Mr. Shane Boucher, Minford Local School Board President. Mr. Matt Moore, Board Vice President. Board Member Mr. Mark Cottle. Board Member Mrs. Tara Clevenger. Board Member Mr. Mike Camp. I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Minford Local Schools, Mr. Jeremy Litteral. The Treasurer of the Minford Local Schools, Mr. Tyler Cooper. And our Guidance Counselor, Mrs. Cindy Williams. The students before you who never made it to this day, especially over the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, without the dedication of their teachers. At this time, I'd like to ask all teachers, without our high school teachers, and anyone who is a teacher in the Minford Local School District, please stand up to be recognized. Teachers, I know you don't want to, but please stand up. You're right there, I see you. Thank you. Each year, our best of the class honor students are given the opportunity to speak to the senior class. This year, we had 8 students who finished with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Three of these students asked to address the senior class. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Lakin Combs.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank Mr. Pico and the rest of the faculty here at Minford High School for giving me the opportunity to speak at graduation ceremony today. I also want to thank God for continuing to be with me over the last 4 years and in the years to come. First, I want to recognize someone who should have been our classmate, teammate, and most importantly, our friend. Someone who should be sitting here with us today as the Minford High School graduating class of 2022. Most of us here know Minnie Carell, our kindergarten teacher, a devoted youth leader, and a dedicated community member. Her son, Mason Carell, should have walked across the stage today, but instead he walks the streets in heaven as he was taken from this world too soon. So at this moment, I would like to take a moment of silence to honor Mason and his family. Thank you. This last year has been full of many laughs. Last first day of school, last time playing our favorite sports, last time sitting in the cheer block, last high school dances, and today, a bittersweet moment, the last time some of us may see each other, our graduation day. It seems like only yesterday we were learning our school logins and emails that always included the number 22. I remember our teachers telling us that the 22 stood for the year that we would graduate, and talking to all my friends and family about how that seemed so far away. Well, class, that day is here. With the years of essays, 50-question tests, quizzes, group projects, and presentations behind us, we stand at the threshold of our future. Many of us look back on our past and question whether or not our experiences have truly prepared us for what lies ahead. I know for myself at least that the uncertainty of what lies beyond the walls of high school seemed to be unbearable. That was until I remembered the one thing that would stay consistent in our future of constant change, our roots. Whether we realize it or not, this small Ohio town has established who we are as individuals over the last 18 or so years. It is here that we have made lifelong friends, created memories, discovered our interests, and found a community of people who have grown to become family. Some of my fondest memories are the ones with everyone rallying together to support someone in our area. From big things like fundraisers for Vicky Harlow and her fight against cancer, and events like Falcon Fortune to support Minford athletes, to small things like sports team send-offs and free cone days at the airport. Throughout our time together here, this place has developed us into who we are today. It has instilled in us qualities of leadership, empathy, and most importantly, community. I think we can all agree that this small town feeling can't just be found anywhere. There's no other way to describe it than this one word, home. So, class of 2022, as you drive into your future, whether that be stepping onto a college campus, entering the workforce, traveling the world, joining the military, or even just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing, remember to check your rearview mirror every so often so you don't forget the place that with you. No matter where this next chapter in life takes you, I challenge you to put forth the effort, laugh when you mess up, embrace the change, take risks, and always remember that you can always find your way back home. Thank you.
At this time, the seniors, under the direction of Mrs. Lacey Radcliffe, will perform their class song, voted on by the class. Ain't It Fun by Paramore. Interesting fact, this is background acoustic track for the song was recorded by 2019 graduate and member of the group King Calloway, Caleb Miller. So Ms. Radcliffe, seniors, come on up. to address the class.
If I were to look at all of you right now and ask for a description of the graduates in front of you, there's a good chance that someone would say something along the lines of they're just a bunch of kids who haven't really experienced reality in the real world yet. And you might be right, but I think as adults, especially as older adults, there's a tendency to look back at people accomplishing something that you've already done and not really take them seriously. Because graduation is something that so many people go through, people have seen it a lot and tend to downplay it somewhat. But regardless, this is a huge deal. And it is undoubtedly the first step towards the rest of our lives. And although plans will change and paths will shift, this is a class of young adults who know what they want to be and the effect that they want to have in the world. This is a class that has faced hardship, unfathomable changes, and unknown challenges, and has done so with unrelenting effort, drive, and curiosity. These core characteristics have brought the students here today, and they will be the key to the futures of every single one of them sitting here before you now. These traits would never have been cultivated without the endless effort and support poured into us daily by the systems who raise us. So thank your parents and guardians, your teachers, counselors, and administrators, and everyone in between that has helped us get here today. It has taken a complicated network of people and an entire community to raise us into the upstanding students that will be entering the world today. So to my classmates, as we cross the stage and leave the spark of our lives that has for so long been our constant, my wish is that we hold on to this passion and drive with every ounce of strength in our bodies. My hope is that you will always remember those sparks of interest and curiosity that led you down your path in the first place. As we move on in life and everything shifts and changes right before our eyes, I hope these are the things that remain constant. I urge you to continue in search of these characteristics and fulfill the potential that is within every one of us. Good things take time, great things even longer. So in those darkest moments, when you struggle to find the power to continue and you can't seem to find a reason to be where you are, think back on the young version of yourself and how proud they would be that you're still pushing to be better. With these steps, the class of 2022 will become the educators, doctors, nurses, lawyers, researchers, and workers that will uphold society and for the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorelai. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Minford Local Schools for a few remarks, Mr. Jeremy Little. Good afternoon. First and foremost, congratulations, guys, to making it to this day. High school graduation is a major accomplishment in your journey of your education. You've studied hard, taken more tests than I can count or you can count. You've learned things you may not even remember, that's okay, and you pushed yourself to make it here today. Your hard work pays off this afternoon. Congratulations. As you sit here today, I ask you to take a moment to reflect on the people who helped you make it here. Be thankful for your parents, your guardians, your grandparents, and all of your families for pushing you to do your best, for always supporting you, and for always celebrating your accomplishments along the way. Reflect on the knowledge and support you received from your teachers and all the staff here in the Minford Local Schools. Be grateful for the friends you've made, a community that has always supported you, the teammates and coaches who have taught you many life lessons, and for everyone else you've met in this journey we call school. Never forget to take time to be grateful. You deserve a lot of praise for the way you persevered over the last few years. Getting through high school is hard enough. You managed to do it throughout a global pandemic, school closures, something we created out of our minds called virtual learning. But guess what? You rocked it. You managed to do things no class before you has ever done, and I pray no class ever does again. As you leave us here today, you're entering a very difficult world. My hope is that your school career has taught you lessons, both academic and life lessons, that help you navigate an ever-changing world. Your parents, your teachers, and others have done their best to prepare you for the next journey you begin, but now, guys, it's up to you. Some of you will continue to work in jobs you already have, some will head off to college, some to trade schools, and others, I hope you figure it out eventually. It's all okay. You get to decide your future, and you decide what comes next for you. Over the years, I've seen each of you grow and mature into the fine young men and women that you are today. I've seen you excel academically, accomplish great things in athletics, the arts, and in a lot of other areas. I'm confident your class will accomplish great things, and that you have what it takes to help change our world for the better. Most importantly, I want each of you to know that I'm proud of you. My challenge to you, class of 2022, is to always be true to yourself. Do what makes you happy, find a job you can love and feel like you're not working at all, and know that you have the power to do great things. Be original, be proud of who you are, and never settle for less than you deserve. Believe in yourselves, and you'll do great things. As you leave us here at Minford High School, know we'll always be here to support you. In whatever adventure you begin, know we're here cheering you on. Know you'll always be a mighty Minford Falcon. Being a recovering elementary school teacher and an elementary principal, I'd be remiss if I didn't give you a few quotes by one of my favorite people as I leave you here today, Dr. Seuss. So I'm going to give you 3 quotes, and I want you to think about these as you leave me. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You steer yourself in any direction you choose. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Class of 2022, best of luck. On behalf of the teachers and staff, administrators, Board of Education, and myself, congratulations.
At this time, Mrs. Williams and Mr. Little will have the presentation of awards.
Good afternoon. As school counselor, I have the honor of recognizing the accomplishments of these graduates. And I'd first like to do so by saying that as the class of 2022, you guys earned over $925,000 in scholarships. So congratulations. And I wish you the best of luck in furthering your education. On that same note, I would like, as I say, for them to rise and their parents to rise as well, but we do have some graduates who will be joining the military forces, so at this time I'd like for those students to be recognized. Please stand. Parents as well. And on to the 2022 Superintendent's Top 10. As I say their name, I would like for the students to come forward and the parents please stand and be recognized. In no particular order, Ms. Lakin Combs is the daughter of Eddie and Jennifer Combs and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Congratulations. Ms. Bailey Howard is the daughter of Jeremy and Manetta Howard and will be attending Ohio University Southern in the fall. Mr. Reese Lowder is the son of Rick and Loretta Lowder and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Ms. Lorelei Martin is the daughter of Rob and Kay Martin and will be attending the Ohio State University in the fall. Mr. Devin Parker is the son of Jamie and Michelle Parker and Julie Wheeler and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Miss Macy Puckett is the daughter of Travis and Jody Puckett and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Riley Schneider is the daughter of Randall and Rachel Schneider. Congratulations. Courtney Sherman is the daughter of Brandon and Carrie Sherman and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Caleb Stockham is the son of Brian and Angela Stockham and will be attending Shawnee State University in the fall. Ms. Marissa Trowbridge is the daughter of Maggie Scaff and Tim Trowbridge and will be attending Morehead State University in the fall. Congratulations again to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams and Mr. Literal. At this time, I'd like to introduce our last student speaker, Ms. Courtney Sherman. Will you please come and stand?
Good afternoon, fellow Minford High School graduates, students, families, and staff. It is my honor to be speaking to you all on this day we've been anticipating for so many years. First of all, I'd like to thank the parents, grandparents, friends, and family members who have raised us and shaped our class. Without your support, we would not have made it here today. To Minford High School staff and administration, thank you for a school where we have always felt involved, appreciated, and important. To our teachers, you have genuinely made the biggest impact on each one of our lives in more ways than one. Not only have you challenged us and held us to the highest academic standard, but you've been at times mentors, role models, motivators, and even a shoulder to cry on. Thank you all so much for what you do. You've helped shape all of us. I'd also like to thank God for He has always pointed me in the right direction these last 4 years. Truly, I never thought this day would get here. Class of 2022, we made it. Congratulations. Some of us have grown up together through kindergarten on, and while some may have joined later on, we never hesitated to make the best memories together and form some of the most genuine friendships. It's difficult to imagine life without seeing you guys every day. I hate the idea that we're probably going to awkwardly run into each other at Walmart and communicate via Facebook group. And when we were 5, we learned to tie our shoes and say the ABCs together. When we turned 9, we started getting serious about Foursquare at recess. When we were 13, we started junior high, and probably were all in some sort of awkward phase. I definitely wore overalls as a fashion statement before they were a thing. And then we were just about 15 and 16, and the world flipped upside down when COVID happened. We all faced unprecedented and uncertain times. Our high school situation was made strange, because we sort of went from the bottom of the totem pole freshman year to getting thrown into a COVID-19 world to suddenly being seniors. Every year has been like a roller coaster, and I'm proud of us for adjusting accordingly. The last 4 years definitely haven't passed without hardship. Each one of us had to overcome different challenges. But we persevered through. Now as we close this season of our life, we turn the page to the next chapter. We're all venturing out on different paths, preparing to face exciting new endeavors. No matter whether you're going to college, joining the workforce, or something else, there's no doubt we'll all have something in common that we've already faced before: failure. I've always wanted to speak at graduation, but I've had a difficult time figuring out what I think would be the most useful words to leave my class with. And the more I think of high school, the most valuable lesson I've learned is how to handle failure. How to push through when things don't go your way, how to overcome disappointment, and how to find motivation in tough situations. In my experience so far, life has a funny way of throwing a wrench in your plans. How we handle those failures is what defines our success and our character. Failure is actually defined by the dictionary as a lack of success. I feel obligated as a future history teacher to share one of my favorite Abraham Lincoln quotes. He said, "My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure." I guess all of that to say, we only fail when we decide we give up. I'd like to leave you guys with 3 quick points. Number 1, failure doesn't define who you are. Many times, the situations we become a part of have nothing to do with us at all. Circumstances sometimes unexpectedly change, and we find ourselves wondering why we have to deal with a tough time, what we could have done to deserve an unfair or unexpected season of life. However, no difficult situation, failure, or circumstance can define who you are unless you choose to let it. Choose to take the high road, choose to be the bigger person, and choose to search for and hold on to the good in the midst of bad times. 2, use failure as an opportunity. It is impossible to succeed if failure isn't an option. It's genuinely inevitable that at some point you will disappoint yourself and the people around you. But when this happens, you can do one of two things. You can quit or you can try again. Find motivation in failure. Use it to turn around and work twice as hard. You'll look back and be thankful that you did. Lastly, number 3, only you decide when you're done working on your success story. Contrary to popular belief, life doesn't have a set timeline. I think I've gone through high school wishing I had the deadlines of life events in my head. But now I'm glad everything worked out in its own time. You don't have to be married by 25. You don't have to have your picture-perfect career set and ready to go at 30. You aren't ever too old, and it's never too late until you decide that it is. Continually set goals for yourself, work hard, and success will come to you. Class of 2022, it has been an honor to grow up with you all. I can't wait to see the positive change you all bring, the joy you can offer this world, and the lives you'll create for yourselves. I'll miss this so much, but it's time to move on. Allow yourself to always strive for success, and never let failure stop you from trying again. Congratulations. Thank you all for everything.
Honored guests, members of the Minford Local Board of Education, parents, faculty, and friends. Mr. Superintendent, these 112 seniors have completed all requirements as set forth by the state of Ohio, the Minford Board of Education, and the board of the Scioto County Career Technical Center. As principal of Minford High School, I am pleased to present them as candidates for graduation. First row, please stand. Lorelei Grace Martin. Elena Morgan McRoberts. Emma Diane Horsley. Courtney Rose Sherman. Bailey Madison Howard. Lakin Grace Combs. Samantha Jo Gann. Gracie Dawn Turner. Jaden Paige Cannon. Maya Dawn Monroe. Ethan Day Connolly. Noah Curtis James Blaine. Eric Austin Reeder. Zane Maxton Miller. Levi Gabriel Carell. Caden Christopher Kelly. Dylan Noble Osborne.
Caleb Andrew Stockham. Jacob Stephen Story. Jacob Russell Lewis. First row, please be seated. Second row, please stand. Isabella Shea Raffet. Kerrigan Sage Carver. Jaden Ashley Carty. Macy Elena Puckett. The one thing I dread every year, Macy, I'm so sorry. Rylan Renee Ashley. Kaylee Grace Miller. Jaden Hope Book. Shaylin Maya Niner. Erica Paige Brisker. Zoe Mackenzie Ryan Warren. Gage Anthony Dingle. Jacob Cyrus James Blackburn. Reese Anderson Louder. Caden Michael Cronin. Trenton Allen Tyler Zimmerman. Braden Ethan Balls. Devin Todd Parker. Garrett Lowell Coberman. Joseph Michael Slusher.
Colin James Parker. Second row, please be seated. Third row, please stand. Kenna Ray Graves. Brooklyn Michael Gerald. Hannah Renee Bauer. Morgan Riley Parker. Kylie Rose Pace. Jocelyn Elizabeth Cooper. Sierra Jewel Bradley. Kirsten Nicole Williams. Allie Jo Wheatley. Emily Elizabeth Pitts. Michael Ray Call. Nathaniel Joseph Weaver. Branson Ty Alley. Nathaniel Michael Knight. Eli Kahn. Aiden Levi Howard. Jacob Matthew Atkins. Logan Alexander Nance. Kagan John Bush. Cole Allen Morrison. Please be seated. Next row, please stand up. Haley Faith Rollins. Shannon Nicole Smith. Marissa Jo Trowbridge. Rachel Leanne Ray. Kaylee Ann Kenny. Jaden Nicole Malone. Kalia Jaden Lumpkins. Cadence Michelle Robinson. Madison Grace Cavins. Courtney Nicole Lee Cooper. Caden Brody Elbridge. Gage Lee Ray Howard. Benjamin Clyde McGraw. Caden Joseph Richendaler. William Lincoln Lightwell Tolliver. Colton Edward Sparks. I didn't know we were that close. Ethan Gage Reed. Zachary Tyler Snyder. Hayden Hunter Hinthorn. Ryan Austin Cooper. May be seated. Next privilege rise. Hannah Michelle Hurley. Courtney Ann Rachel. Riley Grace Schneider. Haley Dawn Conklin. Brianna Marie Dyer. Brianna Renee Harris. Olivia Grace Brisker. Angel Dawn Frederick. Katie Elizabeth Pitts. Barbara Wheeler. Kieran Reese Beach. Jason Alexander Cordell. Ryan Matthew Garza McGlone. Tyler Joseph Caldwell. Aaron Cook. You may be seated. Graduates, I know you guys are ready to celebrate. Just a few remarks before we set you off into the world. Laurel, I touched on something in her speech about how adults, we often look at things that we've already done and somehow we minimalize it for kids. Another thing that adults are really good at is being pessimistic. Kids these days, I mean, how many times do we hear that? Kids these days, they don't show respect. Kids these days, there's a lot of pessimism. And I'm going to tell you, when I look at these kids sitting right here, I see a lot of optimism. Makes me think that our best days are ahead of us because of young men and young women that are sitting right here on this floor in front of you right now. In the last 2 years, 2.5 years, these guys have had everything thrown at them. The normal heartaches and headaches and hassles of being in high school, to battling the pandemic, to battling new ways of learning, to reintegrating back into society, and they've taken everything that the world has had to offer, and they come back smiling, they come back with resilience, they come back with compassion. I'm very optimistic. I've seen acts of moral courage, social bravery, sticking up for each other and for each other. I've seen volunteerism. Our Senior National Honor Society picked weeds out front a couple weeks ago in the rain and sat out there to get those done. We have people volunteer in our office. I never have to ask twice when I need someone to pick up chairs, to put away tables, to do anything. They're always ready to do it there with a smile. Sometimes they may get candy bar out, so I guess it's not totally free, or a beach stick or something like that. But most of the time, it's just because they're good kids. You've raised good kids. We have a great community, and we have great kids. And when I was looking at what to talk about, you know, my idiosyncrasies are pop culture, Rocky Balboa, or obscure 19th century English literature. So I'm going to give them both to you a little bit. And I think, Courtney, you touched on this. Life's going to come at you. There's no failure unless you think it's failure, unless you stop. Failure just teaches you. In the immortal words of Rocky, it's not how hard you can hit it. It's how hard you can get hit and do what? Get back up, keep coming. And you guys have kept coming for 4 years. I'm proud of you. Remember, as you go out into the world, take responsibility for your own life. Don't let others tell you what you should do, what you can be. And here comes the 18th century, 19th century part. the immortal words of William Henley, there's a poem called Invictus. And at the end of it, he talks about the fact that you are the master of your fate, and you are the captains of your own soul. Class of 2022, congratulations. I can't see the great. I can't wait to see the great things you do. Graduates, will you please rise? Before we move the tassels, as you move it over to indicate graduation, take them off before you guys do the traditional last act here at the graduation ceremony, so you can find it, move them over, now take them off.
I just took my off.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
2022, congratulations, 3, 2, 1, let them go.